everybody, and thanks for joining me today. This is the monthly update post. This is for March of 2026. So, the main piece is, of course, Marvelous Garden by Heaven and Earth Designs. Whole thing in there. So I got to a total, I managed to pass 95%. So I'm 291,665 stitches done. That means I managed 5,551 during the month of February. A little less than my usual because the Olympics were on. So I've got 5% left to complete. This is the standard size number of colors, so 90. And it's the standard size, but I'm stitching it on 14 count, which is why it's so big. With 2 strands, full cross. So, really loving the vibrant colors on this one. I'm hoping to be done sometime in May, if I can keep on with my 6,000 stitch a month average. So, to get that, I would be around 298 by the end of March if I manage to stick to that goal, rounding things up a little bit. All right, so that's that one. Then there's Stained Glass Zelda, Ocarina of Time. This one is on 18 count. Aida, also 2 strands full cross. This is around 3 years worth of work, adding in 1 strand per day approximately. I am now at a total of 47,434 stitches completed. That is 13.32%. I actually managed to add 1,252 stitches in February. I ended up cutting the pieces a little longer, so 1 strand went a little further, which added up, as you can see. So I've got it outlined there. I haven't outlined the big squares at the bottom. I'll be doing that once sort of I reach down to the bottom of the, around that big circle on the other side there. So I've got it down on the one side, and when I get it down on this side, then I'll start outlining those big windows. That's how that one's coming along. And since I talked about my knitting projects, this one is partially sewn together. As you can see, not complete, but it's going to be 6 by 7 squares. So you can see I've got the width there of the 6 squares, but not the 7. I've been calling this my rivers blanket because of the way the colors kind of flow like rivers through it. So blue and white. Blue is my favorite color. This is just a stash busting blanket using my mother-in-law's inherited yarn. And then my other blanket, which I've been calling my Neapolitan ice cream blanket, because as you can see, the colors are kind of a cream, strawberry, and chocolate, variegated yarn, interspersing with white yarn stripes. So this is the one that I start from the center and just keep working outwards till it's big enough. I'm about, I would say, 1/4 of the way done, because it's about half of the width. But of course, as each circle keeps getting progressively bigger, that takes up more yarn. So it looks like it's half done, but as to how much work is done, it's more like 1/4. So that's how that one's coming along. And that is all my projects. And I will see you at the end of March, beginning of April, for another update. And I hope you'll join me for some Stitch With Me sessions in between that. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.